Don't let Dan Wagner fool you. He's not one of the little guys in this business. He's been at the helm of the Jolla Country Day Tories high school hockey program since its inception a dozen years ago, and he has seen success on the ice and away from his own team in the form of a few alumni. The only team with 2 draft picks in the NHL entry draft in the team's history, Dan looks to improve the morale on the ice for his players and make sure that he's still able to inject the fun in high school sports. I talked with Dan about that and a lot more on today's episode of the Report Card Summer Series. Dan, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into hockey.
So I grew up in upstate New York, near the Albany area. Youngest of 4 boys. All 4 of us got into hockey. I was probably the youngest. Probably started skating around 5 years old, and just really had a passion for it. Played at high school hockey at Albany Academy, which is a pretty big program in upstate New York. They play in the New England Prep League now, and then carried that over to the University of Rochester, played there. And they're a competitive club program, kind of, like we have here, San Diego State and everything. So played 4 years there, and then decided I had enough of the upstate New York weather and migrated to San Diego a couple years after I graduated. And it was a few years after that, before even I played hockey again, got back into skating, and eventually the Croc Center opened, a little over 20 years ago. And a friend of mine reached out. He's like, "Hey, they're looking for coaches. Even at that time, whatever it was like $20 an hour or something like." Hey, so went over there, and they were just building this new Saints program, and Jay Galea, who is starting it. So we got connected, and coached there for several years, doing first with their in-house program, then working with the travel program. And then eventually took a little time off from that as I got married, started a family, and soon, fast forward a few years, I was working at La Jolla Country Day, and they had a roller hockey team, and the person that was running it was a professor at UCSD. His 2 boys were at Country Day. They had graduated. He was looking to get out, and I was like, okay, sure. I've played a little bit of roller hockey, but not like league roller hockey. So I was like, okay, I'll take that over. And the good players that I had were good players that I had coached with the Saints program or had come through club hockey. And it was, I think, after the first or second season, I remember seeing something about the ADHSHL, about they were expanding, looking to grow.